Whispers of Faith, a 10-part series, Part 3, The Framework of Trust. Faith doesn't argue with darkness. It carries a lamp through it. It doesn't need to win. It only needs to endure until that endurance becomes revelation. Our text today is Psalm 127 verse 1. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Every builder knows the moment the first frame stands. Up to that point, the site looks like scattered blocks and dust with pieces of no clear meaning. But when the beams rise and everything begins to align, you can finally see what the house will become. And that is exactly what trust does for faith. Obedience lays the bricks, yes, but trust gives them direction. Trust keeps the walls from drifting apart when pressure pushes from every side. It doesn't shout or demand for attention. It measures quietly the angles, the weight, and the proportion. It checks the plumb line and whispers, "Hold steady there. Yes, right there." Do you remember that the weight of any building rests on a few faithful beams? They are not the prettiest parts, not the parts people admire, but they are the parts that carry everything else. And in the life of faith, a few truths must become just like those beams. They are non-negotiable, unshakable, and permanent facts. Those truths include: God is good. He does not abandon what he begins, and his timing is never late. They are often in layers. Every time you choose to believe these truths, you raise another piece of the frame. You may not feel movement yet. You may not see any progress made, but heaven sees the outline rising steady, straight, and strong. Once the structure is up, the builder checks if it's square, because even a small lean today becomes a collapse tomorrow. And trust is the discipline of alignment. When waiting grows heavy or hope starts bending under its own weight, you return to the measurements of grace. You remind yourself that the foundation was Christ, the plan was love, and as for the outcome, it will be peace. Real trust doesn't pretend that tension isn't there. It simply holds the tension until balance returns. It keeps the frame upright. By sunset, the site grows quiet again. Nothing seemed to move, yet everything has changed. The skeleton of the house is now seen even by passers-by. You can stand inside it and feel promise shaping the space around you. That is how trust feels at maturity. Not noisy, not nervous, just upright. It doesn't need proof to show that it has proportion. So stand within what your faith is framing. Let trust hold the spaces your sight cannot feel. The rest will come, the roof, the walls, even the lighting, all in their due time. But for now, let the frame stand sure. And if the beams creak under pressure, don't run. Hold firm, because trust is learning to carry what sight cannot support. The frame surely will hold. So keep building. The master builder has not left the site yet. And do have a very good morning. My name is Chikere Ohoka.